We bring it now.
On the first day back to school of the new year, Mayor Daley and Chicago public school officials announced that the school system's career and technical education programs will be reorganized into college and career academies over the next 7 years. Here are highlights of the January 4th news conference.
The dawn of each new year offers us an opportunity to renew our commitment to improve Chicago and, of course, moving it forward. We all hope and pray that this will be a better year. Last year was a very tough year for people not only here in the city, the state, and the nation because there's severe economic recession. And you see all the foreclosed buildings. People have lost their homes. People have lost their jobs. People have lost overtime. And so this is a much different recession than we've ever seen before as you study the economy. As we stand here today, I'm very optimistic that better times are coming. Even though the full impact of the recession has yet to play out. So everybody thought last year it played out. It's not yet. It's still playing out. And that is the most frightening aspect for all of us. Unfortunately, there'll be more and more, job layoffs and more home foreclosures ahead of us. And that is not good news, but it's a reality. If you don't realize it's going to be there, then you're kidding yourselves. And so that makes us all more important than what we can do today. How do we turn around our economy as quickly as possible? Better economic times won't happen just by chance or just sitting there and just hoping. They will happen if we all take our own responsibility as we're doing and use all the tools available to us and think outside the box. Don't think that the recession is going to be solved by past recessions. This is completely different. That includes many of the steps we are taking, helping our small businesses stay afloat, provide temporary relief from head tax on every job created here, ending our digital divide, and doing what's needed to expand, of course, our convention tourism industry. In the competition for jobs of tomorrow, as we compete here in Chicago, the key to Chicago's future is nothing is more important than contributing and continuing to improve each and every school in our city. And that is the goal of the city of Chicago, to improve every school here in our great city. More than ever, because of the competition for new jobs and businesses, I don't compete against Detroit or New York or Los Angeles like the football teams. We compete against China, Europe, Asia, India. There's where our competition is coming for all types of jobs, presently and the future. And so we have to really understand our workforce, and we have to train them and get ready to work. Businesses that want to locate in Chicago need to find a skilled workforce that meets their unique needs. So they're going to say, I'm going to look around, are there a skilled workforce? If not, I'll go someplace else. It's simple as that. They have no moral or legal obligation, whether here in Chicago or the United States. They will look around and find out where the best skills are. That's why today and over the next few days and weeks, we'll announce new steps we plan to take to improve our schools at the next level with Ron Huberman and Barbara Easton-Watkins. We'll talk about greater accountability, improved classroom learning, improving the quality of teachers, and importantly, how we plan to further reduce the horrible violence that unfortunately is needlessly killing of our children. Today, as we begin the second half of the school year, I want to focus on one of the most important steps which the Board of Education has approved. It has been 2 years in the making, a comprehensive, and I say comprehensive, reshaping of career and technical education programs. A lot of people thought, technical or career job, let's just put the kids in there and nothing's going to happen. They're going to graduate from high school and they're not going to think about a career or a job as quickly as possible. Kind of a throwaway subject. But this is, in order for us to compete, in order for you to compete, this is truly, truly important for us to reshape our workforce. In today's economy, it is essential that we graduate students with the skills they need to go directly into a good job. I mean directly into a good job and a long-term career. They go to night school. If they want to go to four-year college, fine. They can do anything they want. But at least we prepare them for a job at the beginning. And that is the key, because if not, then I think we have failed many, many times in America. We're failing that. We think everybody has to go to college. instead of maybe just getting a job for a year and then getting the scholarship, going 4 years, whatever it is, you should be able to make a decision. Maybe because of family reasons, I have to start working as quickly as possible, a good job with a career, then be able to go to college or night school, whatever you want to do. But there should be options for you. It shouldn't be one way or that's it. There's no other option for you. A recent forecast by the National Skill Alliance says that by 2014, 45% of Americans' jobs in the new economy will be in what they call middle skill occupations, 45%. That means a job that requires more than a high school diploma but less than a 4-year degree. Many of these jobs pay high wages, in some cases higher wages than those earned by graduates of 4-year colleges. And that is a fact, so we have to look at that. For years, we've offered a career and technical education in the school system, but I really believe we need to strengthen and improve it. It's not like, well, we don't know what to do with these kids, let's throw them in this classroom. No, this is not the program. That is not where a lot of times the bottom 20% will put them over there. That is not. We're really talking about good jobs, good education, and good careers and future opportunities going to college. One of the biggest shortcomings has been the students haven't been able to access programs outside many times their own communities. Right now, a few career programs are open to students citywide, but most of them enroll students only from within the school's neighborhood. In other words, if you're interested in nursing courses, but nursing isn't offered in your neighborhood school, then you're out of luck, and that's really unfortunate. Several months ago, our Chicago school leaders began working to create a career and technical education program that would teach our students the skills they need to compete for jobs and will take a big step towards securing the economic future of our city. Today, we are announcing that over the next 7 years, we will reshape the 250 non-standardized career programs we have now in 80 new college and career academies at 35 high schools. The first 30 academies will open the fall of this year at 11 high schools. In fact, students are now in the process for applying to them. The new academies will focus on resources, teacher staff. There will be more courses, more teachers, a rigorous curriculum based on industry standards and demands are all aimed at preparing students for work in the new economy. We'll be preparing students for careers in such areas as culinary, hospitality, medical, health, construction, architecture, information technology, and many, many more. We'll work with the Chicago Workforce Investment Council and other partners to provide internships, job shadows, summer employment for our career and technical education students. This is a very, very important summer employment program. For the first time, a citywide application process will allow students to access new career programs outside of their own neighborhoods. Remember, career and technical education programs are not a substitute for the CPS core curriculum. All students must complete the CPS curriculum requirements in addition to courses within their chosen career programs. Taking our schools to the next level is just one of the many ways we'll act to better Chicago and protect our people during 2010. As I will address in the coming weeks and months, we will continue to do what's needed to lower the number of homicides, unfortunately, and lessen the need to violence against our young people killing young people. We should be pleased but not satisfied that last year homicides dropped significantly and the violence against our children fell as well. But one murder is one too many. One loss of life is one too many. I will not rest until we've done everything within our ability to stop the violence against our younger people. And I ask all the community people to really keep your eyes and ears open for young people in the community. Every young child at the age of 11, 12, or 14 are not gangbangers, dope dealers. There's always a helping hand out there. We cannot just turn our back on many of these young people and say we're going to forget about them. We just can't. Remember, they're only children, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. We have to really focus that, and the community has to do something about it. Police can only do so much. It's the eyes and ears of the community and know where your children are. We would even do more to kickstart economic recovery, taking needed steps to keep businesses of all sizes open, recruit new ones to Chicago, help them create new jobs, provide the job retraining that our workers need. We'll stay on top of our budget, doing more to better manage government, control our costs. Of course, protect every taxpayer. We continue to reform our government to prevent misconduct in all forms from happening. Misconduct means someone's cheating the taxpayers' money, your hard-earned taxpayers' money, and that is unacceptable. But I am more and more confident. I firmly believe that Chicago education system is getting better every day, every week, and every month, and every year. It is the only city in America that constantly, all of us, are out doing something on behalf of the Chicago Public Schools. I believe that will be the strength of the future of our city. That's the only thing that can change our city around is the quality education that we give to every child here in our city of Chicago.
One of the most important tools that a student can have in addition to attaining academic excellence is the ability to apply those academics to make them both college and career ready, right? So not all jobs that are college ready you can be ready for as well with alternate training. Today, the concept of career academies has expanded to more than 1,500 high schools nationwide. And Chicago Public Schools is embracing the model that gives our students the ability to grow and achieve successfully. Not only have we embraced the model, but we are restructuring the existing program to tailor the needs of students and schools. Our goal is to provide students with learning opportunities in their chosen careers. To do that, we have provided classes, internships, and a clear career path that will help them gain the skills they need to compete in the global job market that the mayor just talked about. By restructuring the career and technical education program, we can offer a more focused curriculum and concentrate resources so that students have more opportunities for hands-on learning, smaller classrooms, and specially trained teachers. As Mayor Daley has said, CPS will reorganize 250 non-standardized career program into 80 career and college academies at 35 high schools. And let me talk a little bit about that logic. The way the system worked today is we had 250 programs that were scattered across 70 different schools. What we're going to is 80 programs at 35 schools. And so what you have is a much greater focus both on the training of the teachers, the industry certification so that students leave with certificates that allow them to apply for competitive jobs, but you have much greater focus. We're also going to be going to a centralized application process so that students from across Chicago's communities can find out what programs are available where across the system and apply centrally for those programs. We expect that this full revamping process will take up to 5 years. This reorganization has already started, and this upcoming school year we're going to have 11 high schools will be established with approximately 30 college and career academies. Beginning in the fall of 2010, College and Career Academies will be housed in Schurz, Sullivan, Harper, Fenger, Harlan, Washington, Manly, Crane, Wells, Dunbar, and Orr. Harlan is offering 2 programs next fall with 56 pre-engineering seats and 84 IT seats for entering freshmen. And we're going to take you on a tour of the new engineering labs that have been built at this particular school. In 4 years, we anticipate that program will grow to more than 200 pre-engineering students and more than 300 IT students here at this school. Students will have access to more teachers and classes to help them gain these critical industry skills. Right now, CPS serves 25,000 students with our career programs, or about 25% of our total high school population. We expect that number to remain approximately the same, but at a much greater quality. But we will be using, with the same quantity of students, a new citywide application process, as I said before, so that students can access programs that match their career interests, even if the programs are outside of their own neighborhood school. And the applications for fall of 2010 are still being accepted through January 20th. And so we're encouraging as well today all students and their families citywide who think they're interested in the career track to find out more information and apply to these multiple programs. To make it simple, we've put it all on the internet. And if you go to www.chooseyourfuture.org, you'll have additional information on how you can apply in one location centrally to all of the programs available across the city of Chicago. We will be revising program requirements that will provide the students with curriculum that is consistent and relevant to today's job market, investing in state-of-the-art facilities for all new academies. As the mayor has said, and he's pushed the school district to rethink this in a much more focused way, Many of the students who will be graduating from a program will not only be leaving with industry credentials, but the district will be spending over $4 million a year over the next 5 years, buying equipment and renovating labs, much like the engineering labs that you're going to be seeing today, so that students are not only getting the certification, but they're working on the equipment and in the atmosphere that will mirror what they will actually see in the job market. Equally important is developing partnerships with local businesses to provide internships, job shadows, and job placement opportunities. CPS has already partnered with the Chicago Workforce Investment Council to develop new opportunities for students to work with Chicago area businesses. To give you an example of another partnership, the Chicago Building Trades Council this year alone is going to offer students access to 30 construction sites, 100 job shadow opportunities, 100 spring break internships, and 100 summer jobs above what they've ever done historically. Each of our career academies will have each academy will provide students with 3 or 4 years of programmed focus in a specific track. So the specific tracks are not about one class, they're not about one semester. It is a rigorous 3 to 4 year instruction period that really provides students with the competitive skills that they need to compete in the job market. Our programs in the career and technical education areas will be broad but focused. We are, as the mayor said, providing culinary and hospitality, business, medical and health, transportation, construction and architecture, pre-engineering, as you will see here today, teaching and early childhood education, law and public safety, technology, agriculture, manufacturing, and communications, among others. And so there'll be a wide variety to really pique our students' interests. Each academy may offer multiple options within a subject area. For example, the Construction Academy may offer separate tracks in carpentry, plumbing, or architectural drafting. We know that students in successful career programs are more likely to attend college or post-secondary programs. We also know that they are much more likely to graduate. These are exciting learning opportunities for students because it offers them a chance to succeed towards academically, towards something that may impact their immediate career goal immediately upon graduation. They will leave high school with real-world skills that prepare them for today's job market and will pay them back over a lifetime.